Hello, hello, hello. I'm the Painted Dog and welcome back to Orange Peaks Forest. So last episode we recovered from the tornado and we built up a bit more. Let me just make this daytime quickly. Okay, play. Okay. So as you can remember, the tornado touched down here and all the roads were rebuilt and all the buildings were also rebuilt. So that's bad. Now we don't have enough buyers for products, but that's okay. We'll sort that out later. And I bought another tile and I upgraded this interchange to a clover leaf. And I just added in for now these spurs to aid with this intersection here. And then what did we do next? Next we also bought this tile and connected the railway track. Let me just show you. From there all the way down towards our transport hub. And I reworked some of these roads and so on, and then I built up this area from here on basically outwards. Okay, here's a forest fire. And do I have helicopter? I can't remember if I placed that one down. Yep, there it is. So they will sort that out, that's fine. And then, yeah, this is basically high density up to basically that avenue there. On this side it's high density. Let me quickly show you. I'm filling it in as I go along. And then on this side it's low density. Since this is a agricultural spot. Nice farmlands and tractors and all that. That's actually awesome. And then I made this area specialized for IT. I'm gonna leave it now since it states we don't have enough buyers for products and so on. I'm gonna leave that because we are going to expand quite rapidly. Or hopefully gonna expand quite rapidly. And then I made this interchange. It looks quite a bit confusing, but actually it's not that bad. So if you come from here, you can go left like that. You can go straight, and if you want to go right, then just go down one. If you want to go left, you take that off ramp there, then you go underground or to the right, and you go over there. And that's basically all. From anywhere you can go anywhere, so that's basically the idea behind that. But so far it's coping quite nicely. It is low density up here, but we have some high density up there. The place where I had a bit of trouble is over here, since this is not really interchange for high density traffic, but there's quite a lot of traffic coming along here. So if you take a look at our average traffic flow, it's 82%, but there's not really any places where traffic is standing still, because I made this a priority road. It's only just really busy intersections and so on. Take a look there, that's parked cars, so that's fine. And it's basically just really heavy traffic flow. It's basically pumping that average down. So I'm not really that worried. Okay, and this I made a low priority and stop light there and all that, because I don't want people using this really. Only for the buses to connect our metro stations. And then a couple of policies that I enacted was the schools out, just to help with our agricultural areas and our basic industry to get some workers. And I think that's basically it since the last time. Yep. So what I was planning for this episode, since we want to increase, okay, and what I'm planning so far, let me just get to that first. As soon as we unlock the international airport, the airport and the international airport, that's going to go in over here. As you can see, it's relatively flat, and we can rework a nice interchange just for them. So that's the idea behind that. So that's why I'm not building in this area yet. But I want to increase tourism and the public transport usage. Let's take a look at this. Less than 10% of people are using the public transport, and we have enacted the free public transport policy, so that's not the problem, but we will get around to that. So as soon as I place in the airports, I can make a tourist and leisure area around that, so that will be fun. I thought about buying this style and making the airport on this side. I might still do that, because if you take a look here, it's also nice and flat, and you have these two waterways here. So I think, now that I think about it, I might just do that and use this as our touristy area, but we'll see. For now, I stated an episode or two ago I wanted to build up our cable car area up here, so let's do it. So let's get up. I don't anticipate heavy traffic up here, but we might just have a bit of a problem later on, so let's use this. Going to that. If you got I know. And over here on stay cheery mood. Why, but my friends usually get it pressed around this time. Story for another day. Now we are playing City Skylines. I have to say, I enjoy this game again. I have about 60 hours into this game now, and as you can see, I'm only at 56,000 residents, because I'm really trying to keep this growing slowly and steadily and managing all the problems that arise. That's why I'm doing it like that. Now the question is, where do we want to get this cable car up to here? We can always sneak in a road as well, like this one. We can always sneak in another road, but I don't actually want to connect this area and another road from here, since it can cause a bit of couple of problems along the way, because people might use that to get to here. Unless I use dirt roads all the way, that might just work, but yeah, we'll get there. So I'm going to use the end of the line cable car stop. Only question is, from where do we want to place this cable car? Let's get out of that view and let's take a quick look. Where's the nicest view? This is not too shabby. So you know what? I'm going to build a small road going up from. If I can get this to do anything sensible. Just want a perpendicular road there. That's why I'm doing it like that. That's as close to 90 degrees that I can get. Did I mess up anything there? No, I didn't. So let's place that in again. Now I'm going to get the cable car station over here, I believe. So if I place it, let's place it in the center there. As you can see, the cable car tracks or cables that are attached to this side. So I want to get that down to about, yeah, that will do. Now the question is, do I add in a circular loop? Now that I think about it, I might as well. And do something like that. Close that off. And I can have a bit of line sharing and so on. But let me do something a bit different here. A bit like that. It doesn't need to be that long roads. No, actually it has to be, because otherwise the noise will affect those citizens, and I don't want that. I don't want them moaning. That's the only reason. Okay, so that will be fine. Yeah, I might as well leave that small street in there. Now, let's upgrade this to grass with grass. Yeah, let's use that one. Come on, do something a bit sensible, please. Might as well have taken it and round that way, but that's fine. Let me just see our junctions. Yeah, that's fine. So now let's get this up here on the road, eh? Only problem is you can't make smooth curves with this. You can see there's nothing there to use to make curves. You know what? I might as well. Let's take that bit of road out. Now let's replace that with. Might as well go underground here. Just for that bit. There you go. You know what? I might take this over just a bit more. From here, you can see that bit of a city and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So let's bring this around a bit more. Something like that. Let's take a quick peek. I think that looks kind of nice. And now we can work it around like that. But there's the station. Invalid shape. Invalid shape. I'm gonna take this as far as I can. Because I don't really want it to. Let's just see. Yeah, it gives people a chance to take a bit more photos along the way. Only problem is I'm not used to cable cars running on a flat ground like this. But hey. No, it's not the best. Because I wanted to extend this a bit longer. I just might. Because we are wasting the space now. I just might move. Why do I say might? I am going to do this. Yeah. That's a given, I'm doing that now. To extend this out a bit more. 5 will be okay. Just place that down there for now. I'm deleting that one. Ah, that's fine. Take that out. Now, can we sneak in? to the station. There you go. Awesome, 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 awesome. Now we need a bit of stuff up here to attract some people. No. Picnic tables. I think that will look kind of nice. Yep. Yep. I'm not gonna need a parking lot. Damn, that's just too big. It's not really. I can place it down there. Come on. Right up. There you go. That's not too shabby. You know what? I'm gonna downgrade all these roads to, except for that one because it can't. Downgrade all these to third roads. Because let's face it, I don't really want people driving up to here. I actually just want them to walk. Yeah, I think that'll look kind of nice. And I can always place a dirt path around there. Yeah, that will work. And a small hiking trail up to here. I'm gonna do that. Let's get a bit of commercial in there. I'll do a bit of office space up there. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So now we have this area. I think it looks kind of nice. We'll have a nice view of a tourist area if we are going to place it down there, which I think I am going to do. And see that in the airport and basically out to sea. I would really like it to work in there. Now, I'm gonna place down that bit of commercial and that's it. Just so people have a place where we can get some snacks. So let's kick this off. Now. The thing is, will we be able to do this? Because I'm not really going to zone off of this. So I might as well place a nice winding pedestrian road up to this area. Let that run all on the outside. All the way on the outside. Looks a bit wonky, but hey, if it works, why not? I am trying to be worry a bit more about the aesthetics of my builds. You know what, let's take that off completely. Then I might be able to get a bit better pedestrian road placement. And there's a cable cars going. And I'm actually going to install, I just need time to do that. I'm going to install a first person mod if I can find a suitable one. I think that'll be kind of nice, to be honest. Because we need to see our city on ground level. Because we can zoom in, yeah. But that's just not the same. I want to be able to walk the city. There you go. And now for all these gaps in between the roads, we can place shrubs or something like that, you know, just to make sure that it looks kind of nice. Extend that. You know, you can be moved. Yeah, that's still connected. to there. I believe people will be able to walk across here. Yep. And low traffic density, that's fine with me. Yeah, I think this will look kind of nice, to be honest. Let's extend out these pathways. I don't want to buy new land now. Just to move away from perfectly straight roads, let's do something like that. You know what? I'm going to get rid of these guys. I know they've been here since the beginning, but hey, sometimes you have to make sacrifices like that for progress. Am I right? Let's quickly speed that up. Okay, that's connected, so I can bulldoze that. Yep, that's fine. Now let's place in a bit more pedestrian roads, pathways. I think that looks kind of nice. I'm gonna place any trees in there, because why would we? Want to see the view, don't we? You see, that's a problem. Let's place one of these guys down. Up there would be okay, I guess. Not really spoiling the view that much. But since we are going to need some sort of yeah, that should do. Now, police station. Do I want a medical center up here? I guess I have to. Now let's try and hide this with trees. What's the biggest tree? The tallest tree we have? Nah. Okay, that's not too shabby. Bamboo. Too small. There you go. But that's not really part of. Doesn't really fit the theme of this and the trees of this area. Guess will be you guys. You're the closest fit to what we need over here. Okay, let's get a bit spammy. Might be a bit too loud. If it is, I'm truly sorry. A quick peek. Yeah. It's not too bad, not too bad. There you go. There you go. Not too shabby. I like that. Then I can always place in a couple of these along the way. And a tree or two. That's the problem. I don't really want to connect this up with, on this side of the road, because then people might just go through there. And so far traffic's holding up quite nicely with only this one way in for road or for cars and trucks, so I'm not really going to mess around with that. It's not really necessary, so why bother with that? Okay, so there we can add in a couple of palm trees again. This is a really wide gap. The same with there. I should actually download a couple of benches and so on, so we can build up our own type of park. That would be kind of nice. Imagine if you come over here, you brought a picnic basket or something like that. Okay, it's a bit noisy, granted, but you sit down here, just look out over the city. I think that would look kind of nice, don't you think? We quickly just pause this so we can get rid of that noise. Yeah, I think this would be quite a nice place to have a picnic. I would definitely like this. And we can do a bit of terrain smoothing. That might be a bit too harsh, so let's do it like that. Yeah, take that out. That's a bit better. This needs a bit of work still. Don't really want to uncover this entirely. Oh, that's a lot better. Still do a bit of work on this side. But overall, I don't think this looks too bad. The roads are not that... roads are not that steep. Traffic's not too bad. Let's add in a bit more trees, since we are busy with that. And I think then we can call this an episode. I think this is a nice place. If you're in university, you can take your friends or your girlfriend or your boyfriend up to here for a picnic in the park. Nice dog park with a nice lookout, a viewpoint. Bit of shopping, you can take a cable car ride down to this side. I think that would be quite nice. I'm not even what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not even ashamed to admit that I'm really jealous of my Sims. To have a chance of using this area. Damn it, come and use it. But I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I can't really do that. Let's get it nighttime again. Let's speed this up. We can see what it looks like at night from up here. Yeah, I think that would be quite nice. Quite nice view. Let's get that off. Cars are whizzing past and boats. I think it would be... But I might have to take out all these commercials since... Okay, that's not really clogging up the road, but just parking. But I'm gonna make this a district and I'm gonna ban the high-rise buildings in here. Just to make sure that nothing excessive pops up in here. Natural fresh meat. Seriously? It's a cable car. Okay, that's a bit dark, but fine, fine. Are people actually using this thing? That's the question. I'm not even going to place in any public transport up here except for this, because I don't want any buses and so on around here. I really don't want that. And it's starting to get dusk. I think this will look quite nice at night. And people are actually walking up here. Take a look at all those pedestrians. It's actually nice. But let's get a nice spot for now. Now those university buildings and buildings around the university is quite a bit. And it's a bit tall, but that's okay. I can still live with that. And there you go. That bridge lights up quite nicely. It's not too much lights up here, which I actually enjoy. These power cables are really grinding my gears, but we can try and sort that out later on. For now, I guess this is, yeah, this is really nice. I really enjoy this. Yeah, it's quite beautiful, I have to say. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheerio.